Thank you for joining. Today I wanted to go over DOT, USDT on the Binance chart. Another quick video update. I did this one a few weeks ago and not much has changed, to be honest. I believe we just had this massive sell-off. So right now, with Bitcoin being very bullish and Ethereum being even more bullish, you can see we're pretty much in a accumulation phase right now, right? So I don't believe we're going to break to the downside. I believe we are going to break to the upside. But just to keep this very straightforward, you can see we attempted to trade above these highs right here, which came in on the 22nd of April. And we pretty much are getting rejected from that high right now. So with that being said, we have an untapped daily level below, which we can see if it does line up with any fib levels. And it looks like it does, right? It looks like it lines up right with that golden pocket. Just like that. So that would be an interesting area to enter a long trade, to take it back up, flip this support, this resistance into support before aiming for this daily level above, right? Now that would be, from this entry, you're looking at about a 30% move in price. Now, if we start to flip these levels, then yeah, you can start to look at the high, this pivot high, as the next target, right? And if you were to get in at this level here, that's a 66% gain, so massive gains. Now, if we were to just trade and flip this resistance into support sooner than later, right, now we can see what the gains will be. So you're looking at a 18% gain from that low, and then all the way to possibly a 50% gain from that SR flip, right? So let's go ahead and just turn on some of the other levels which we had before. I'm actually going to keep this on there, so let's go ahead and move that there. This horizontal, we'll keep that there too as well. So yeah, so I did draw this box out before, still very important just because that is a pretty important supply demand zone, right? So price broke out, tapped it multiple times at support, broke through decisively. And I would believe that this is just going to be a little bit of resistance before we start to aim for higher prices, right? So let's just go ahead and take that off. We have a swing failure pattern, which looks like it did play out. I didn't put an alert on that, so I did miss the trade. That would have been a very good entry, actually. Because if I was to get in on that SFP, even to where we are right now, you're looking at a 25% gain in price, right? So yeah, keep in mind this is a channel, right? We are currently trading in, as you can see. You'd short the highs, long the lows, right? And it looks like you'd had 1, 2, possibly 3 opportunities to short the highs. But based on how bullish the market is, you might not get the chance to long in at the absolute lows. So right here would be a great take profit area. And obviously this is not financial advice. Now let's go ahead and put back on the higher time frame fixed range volume profile levels, right? I'm actually going to remove this just so it's a little bit cleaner. So after this massive sell-off from the last bear market, you know, the FTX crash, we can say, the price action has been very straightforward. We're just in a massive, it looks like a massive accumulation phase before we get that breakout, right? Just like that. Now, you can see here, we attempted to trade above the value area high, broke down, failed, and got accepted into the value area high. And then typically this point of control will act as a magnet. As you can see, it happened a few times, right? So price attempted to trade above, failed, gained acceptance. Once it gained acceptance, price rotated down to the point of control, found support, attempted again, found support for quite some time, failed one more time, and this was a more aggressive sell-off going right back to the point of control. And it looks like we are getting ready to then move back up to try to flip this value area high into support. Now, if we do manage to do that, then we also have this massive value area from the last bull run, right? So this is the price action just from, as you can see, January 14th, all the way up until May 5th, 2022. So this is the bull run price action. So very important. If we do flip this level into support, we have this massive point of control to pretty much battle with. But once we flip that point of control, not much really stopping us before we get to the value area high, right? We do have a little bit of a resistance at this level here, right? But once we flip that point of control and price starts to move up, I would expect us to go and target the value area high. And from where we are trading right now, that would be currently, let's see here, 92% to the value area low, 132% to the point of control, 352% to the value area high, and it's over 600% to the all-time highs. And I believe that we will break the all-time highs. I'm not sure when, but when you do zoom out and you look at this at a broader view, you can see that you're still pretty early in this game, right? I think the next 6 to 8 months, possibly next year, will be pretty intense in the crypto market. I think we're just gonna see a lot of this happening, right? Very, very bullish price action. I think it's really charging up to do so. It's almost like we're pretty much right here before we get these massive gains, right? So position yourselves accordingly. I am bullish on DOT. Very good project. Great community. And let's just see. One step at a time. We just got to tackle these levels one by one. And right now we are trading above the point of control. Value area high is the next target. We flip that, then we can look to the value area low of this overall bull market range, right? And I could even go ahead and turn on the monthly fixed range volume profiles just so you can see where we are currently trading. And look at that. So we're above the monthly point of control, attempted to get to the value area high of the month, which also lines up with this supply demand zone. So this is a very big resistance. Hopefully we can continue price action up, right? Because this is also now support. So hopefully this does something like that, right? And then we also can see the developing monthly profile just to see what's going on. All right, so right around the area, value area high lining up with that line I just drew as support. So yeah, hopefully we get something like this, but the best long would be down here, right? Would be down here. Now, if we do get accepted into this developing monthly profile, we could possibly rotate all the way down to the point of control, which also lines up with the developing value area low. So then if this was to happen, you would be looking at something more like this. That kind of price action, right? So let's just see how this all plays out. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Follow me on X and leave a comment below of any project you'd like to see me chart, and I'll do my best to chart it within 48 hours. Thank you, take care, and goodbye.